Greetings, everybody. This is your Fleet Commander, Steve
End of the
Parmley.
trail.
We are joined with Admiral Jeffrey Higdon, Chief of Communications. We also joined with Commander Drew Maeurer of the USS Russell Camp III, Lieutenant Commander Sean Duerr of the USS Russell Camp III. Our associate producer tonight is Major General Ed Tunis. He's in the background. How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, doing good.
I hear that. Well, Paul, I'm so happy that you can tune in, buddy. Makes my night just so much better. Oh, what a day. What a week. Oh. So, what's new with all of you guys?
That's finished
I see that.
with all its colors. I made Sean a phone stand for his phone. I 3D printed it.
Oh, that's not bad at all. I like that. That's pretty good.
Is that a hint, Steve? Because Christmas is coming. You need about 9, don't you?
Well, as long as the wife don't see this, and she's not in here right now, so I'm safe.
You need like what, 9 of them?
Oh no, I'm actually thinking about that screen you got back there.
Oh, that?
Yeah, I'm thinking about
shoot you.
I'm thinking about going ahead and have these send that 4-foot one. Because I think it would look good right over my desk. So when we try to go to sleep, and like I know she's faking, I'll turn on the brightness and just like let it illuminate the whole bedroom. But I know she's not watching, so I'm safe.
I will send it 2 days before your last day at CS. That way we don't have to do another funeral.
Woo-hoo!
She will whoop your ass.
Well, she's not in here, so I'm safe. She don't know.
Oh, wait. I know the perfect way that you might get away with it. I'll have Tori send it to you.
Bingo. Yeah. I'll be safe right there. She'll have to let me have it then.
See?
So, any of you guys, I guess a lot of you are on my friends list. Some of you are not, which is fine. Please don't bombard me. But like I posted a picture last night, me and my wife went to a motor vehicle accident. So I've got my car staged up there, and I was directing traffic, and helicopter tries to land right on top of my car.
Yay!
Like it's coming in for a landing. It's got the spotlight. Well, the officer told the medevac that you can land between the red lights and the blue lights. Well, I guess the medic guy didn't know that. Well, my car had the red lights and the other officer's car had the blue lights. So he was like trying to land in between us. But the landing zone lights were red and blue lights flashing on these stilts. So like Amber looked up and she seen the helicopter, and it was really close, like really close.
Do you pack an extra pair of underwear just in case?
Oh, yep, there it is. So there's that my car right there. Actually, if you look right down between my car where my wife is, that's where the blue lights are. That's where the helicopter landed. And then from there up the hill, if you see that really tiny speckle of light, that's where the other rigs are at because of that. They could not safely get the chopper in there, but. That's not the best part, okay? My wife says my driving sucks, okay? I went and got new glasses so I can see. My insurance doesn't cover my anti-glare. So, me, 16 years as a fireman, when the call drops, I leave. So I told my wife, I said, hey, why don't you come to a call with me? It'd be all right. I think I about caused the woman to have a heart attack at least a half dozen times getting there. And then on the way home, woo! So she likes to drink Powerade. She was kind of dehydrated, so she's drinking a big Powerade. She forgot she had it open, and she dropped the lid, and I forgot to get the lid. So in a nutshell,
she wore it.
Like the whole car wore it. Hang on, I'm getting it. So like I'm like, okay, so look, guys, I'm not going to mind. When I'm tired, I suck at driving. Okay, I really think I have night blindness coming on because I suck horribly. I've got bad headlights. I got to get repaired, so it's a little brighter. So I'm like driving over this back road. I'm really waiting for my wife to come in here and say something, but she's not in here yet. But like I'm going down this back road and it's just a hill road. And I said I was in the right side of the road because this road's really smart. But the wife is telling me I'm driving like I'm in England. Okay, so I come up, no problem, come over this hill. We came about this close, smacking another car at like 60 plus. And I had to jerk that car over. Well, when I jerked that car over, that body armor blue great liquid went all over my car. The floorboard, her feet was sticky. The floorboard was about that much, a Powerade in it. My flashlight comes sliding out from under the side of my seat, smacks me, and she's got a death grip on the old shit bar. And that's when she's basically telling everybody my driving privileges are revoked.
What
So-
area? That looks like a familiar area for me since when I lived in Kentucky. What area is that in particular?
Ballard, Kentucky.
That was yeah, that looked familiar.
So you need to get a yellow tint on your glasses, buddy.
Well, I need to. I don't know. But my main problem is like going to the call, I get the backflash and it's just so horrible. So I turn off my lights at night and still proceed to the call, and then I'll turn them on when I'm approaching the call because it's just, I mean, the backflash is atrocious. But I think she's about really ready to pull my driving license. I think she's about done with the way I'm driving. I mean, Jeff drove with me. I mean, he made it. I mean, granted, he got out and kissed the ground in Louisville, Kentucky a few times, but we made it. Like, we're heading down there. We got a caravan. I'm driving. I'm texting Derek Sauls from the Indiana. I'm like, hey, where you at? He's like, I just got on the interstate. I said, well, we're passing this mile marker. So, like, they're trying to catch up. But, yeah, he got out and kissed the ground a few times. So, it's good.
I even broadcasted it a couple times. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's right. You did.
All right, gentlemen, we need to be careful. The babysitter's here.
The what?
Babysitter?
Donna, the babysitter. Yeah.
Let me tell you. She came down here. The only person that's in charge is her old man. It ain't her. Is that cat you were telling me about?
She brought chocolate chip cookies.
One of the kittens.
No, Donna. I do not want a cat. Neither does Amber. Don't ask my wife. If a cat magically shows up here, I'm going to come up to Pittsburgh or wherever you're from and kick your ass.
I am not that far from Pitt. I am only 5 hours drive from Paducah.
Oh, that's even scarier. I'm moving south.
So you think my guy's the one in charge, huh?
Yeah.
Sure.
So anybody that's ever been married, okay, we always tell our spouses, I'm the king of the castle, I'm the boss. Well, I say that to Amber all the time and she laughs. But I am the boss when she's not here. And then when she's here, so I know how this game goes. And she says snap to, I say, how high? So
I got a video to send you later, Steve. You're going to love it.
No.
Yeah, the chocolate, Drew, I believe that was the chocolate chip cookie class fighter.
Yeah.
It's the aerospace warp fighter. It actually has warp cells
on a telephone holder.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that other thing you were showing.
So if anybody's watching right now and you actually have my wife's phone number, text her and tell her to come in here and join us. It's not the same without her.
What about your daughter?
My daughter's at the drag strip.
Is she driving?
Probably. It wouldn't surprise me.
But I'm like, my favorite ship is actually the Akira because I like the idea of the
Doesn't it have
carrier.
like multiple? Doesn't it have like pull in, pull out? Like you can transfer different kinds of ship pieces.
Pull in, pull out. Damn, Donna, it's not your type of show, ma'am.
Well, the Akira has the torpedo build, and that module can change.
Exactly. That was one of the ones that we had thought about doing when we did the Mobias back in 2013. And but instead we decided on the Wells class. We're one of I think there's less than 10 of us in all of Starfleet.
You really want to do something monumental? Be the first commander of Starfleet whether a chapter is a Wells class. Hint, hint, hint.
Ha! Oh no! Oh no! Don't tell me you're making me a project. Oh no!
Oh, no. I've got enough projects once I leave office. The After Darks, once I leave office, the After Dark will go with me. We'll still continue to do that. The AMA will go with the next administration, God bidding, for whoever they might do. Good luck, Godspeed.
But I gotta tell you, so I hope everyone watching the muster tomorrow who participates in it has a great time, because the awards people in Fort Town have been working their little backsides off.
I know. I hear those people. I hear those awards people really hate me right now.
Hi. You know what I've been doing for the last 5 hours?
No.
But I'm not complaining. It's fun and it's easy and it's enjoyable. Except for when you accidentally delete a file and then you have to redo it. For like minutes.
So, for some news that people do not know, is the Starfleet Cross, one of the Marine Corps awards, is now, my understanding, is now being opened up to everybody in the fleet,
Cool.
Regardless of affiliation with the Corps. So,
Alex, if you know what those 6 names are, let me know, would you? Because I'm curious. Because started in tour here, tour overseas, and I don't know. I thought that there was like maybe there's 4 in the United States and 2 overseas. Inquiry class ship. Cool.
what is the first inquiry class? Is that a giant flying question mark?
It's and sadly all I can think about is the lower deck
Picard last
Delta
episode.
shield that's going.
Oh yeah,
What?
the inquiry class is.
Is that the one? Is that the one where Riker was on?
Yeah, this is the most advanced ship with the most powerful weapons.
Give me a sovereign class and I'll kick its ass.
Yep.
All I need is a bald man with a headset next to me. We'll be good. Let's go, Ed. Yep, talk about you, my friend.
Which
you
one?
You better bring a couple of Akiras with you.
I'll bring a whole fleet.
Well, because one sovereign can take out a Borg cube.
So, you know what I think? I think we need to have a giant role-playing game with Starfleet International against another international fleet. What do you think?
CAG.
Let's go. We can do CAG. We can do Fleet 31. We can go IFT, SFC.
Men.
Just like we can take all 300 of our chapters and just attack.
Yeah. This is the big guy.
No, stop showing the cats. You're not trying to pawn the cats off on live stream.
So pretty. No, I'm not. He's a good boy. He's a big guy. Sorry. I've been in this room that is the cat room for like the last 2 days. So all I can see is a cat. And they keep coming up to me and crawling up my leg.
I'm still surprised my wife's not in here yet.
I was only kidding, John. You do know what TRMN is, don't you, John?
Don't even get me started. And I'm actually a member of them too.
I know who TRMN is. Okay, yeah.
I believe he's out there in the Carolinas. He better know what TRMN is because it's a big presence out there.
Indeed, they don't go to Dragon Con.
How much for the kittens? I'm getting hungry.
2.6. Well, I'm sorry. How much latinum do you have? And is it gold pressed?
You have to go to California for a good Korean barbecue. Sorry, boss.
So, okay, wait a minute. So,
Oh my gosh.
we had a Chinese store here, Paducah, years ago. It was called Washing, okay? WAHSH something. Anyways, they got closed down because the health inspector went into the freezer, and I kid you not, they found cats skinned and hanging.
Oh, God, horrid.
And so when you go to the Chinese restaurant and it says General Tso's chicken,
General So's cat chicken.
If it's not beef, I wouldn't eat it. But I think the beef is probably questionable too.
You realize that in China it would be cat?
Yeah, cat or
Yeah.
dog. I've seen it.
And horse for instead of the beef.
Well, France has a lot of horse meat as well.
Hat rack user. Yeah, you're something, Donna.
Hey, okay, all right. I am a DIOC. I'm a CO. I'm a battalion OIC. I have my own unit. I'm in awards at Fort Town. I just don't know what hat to put on right now because I'm tired. And I have another project coming up.
Okay, which one are you as the IC person? Because I'm thinking that's what you are this weekend.
Well, for the I'm in awards, which is kind of funny. And for the IC, I'm just enough. The awards is easy though. It's like maybe like an hour or two a day if it wasn't the IC this week. Or the IM. But I don't know. I'm going to be working as a CO, I guess, but I've got a little project I'm working on with Fleet. Right, Steve? Not saying anything.
So we have something extra special that our associate producer has done. We have the confetti down, which is very interesting because I guess Ed got bored and decided to come in here and add more stuff. So we appreciate him. But like, this is what we're going to start doing now. Yay! We're so happy that you have cats that you're trying to pawn off that we don't want. Woohoo! No.
I have a bunch of self-sealing stem bolts. Would anybody like any?
No, you have house slippers with feet.
I have a cat that would probably eat that thing.
Cats aren't cannibals. They just rip each other's hearts out.
Really?
What No, but I'm working. I'm going to be asking people for recipes soon for a project.
Greetings from Guadalajara, Mexico, to the Region 18's RC. Good to see you, sir.
Cesar?
Hey, Cesar.
Cesar. I think if I destroyed your name, please apologize. I apologize, but
Yeah, Donna butchers everybody's name. It's okay.
I do not butcher your name, Stove.
You can't even say Steve right, just say.
Stove? Oh, someone's going to kick me.
My son, take your messenger, Donna.
My son's asleep behind me, drooling on the pillow.
I will. Absolutely.
So, what's the next interview, Steve?
Interview for what?
Icons.
Icons.
The wrong person to talk to.
Oh, I did want to say one of the eight. We had a problem. Well, not a problem. Another person out of the AV staff seems to have passed away this week, and I'd like to take a moment to have everybody remember Keith McNeil from the AV staff.
I heard about that. That was definitely sudden.
Well, it was a sudden but yet very expected thing because he's been sick for 7 years now, I believe.
So to answer Gene's message statement, I know I always get it messed up, but I want to say it's Vi Curtis or V Curtis. So I'm sure it's wrong, but it is what it is.
There has been
this
plenty
kid
of
has
time
figured
to
out
do
how
the
to act.
SFDPP 101 and 102. Work has begun with fleet operations and the regional coordinators to determine which COs and XOs that have not taken the required exams. Starfleet is now dry docking or removing either the CO or XO who are lacking. These requirements have been set forth in the Members' Handbook and by the Office of Commander Starfleet in conjunction with the Admiralty Board of Starfleet International. Everyone with elevated access to the database including COs and XOs must have OTS, OCC, SFDPP 101 and 102.
Yeah, actually, Ed, I think we need to get that updated because now it's going to have the recertification course listed.
Mm-hmm.
Done. I passed.
Yay, the purge has begun. Actually, John, believe it or not, my friend, the purge began a couple months back.
Yes, and it started with you giggling on After Dark.
I wouldn't call that a giggle. I think that was one night we had somebody come over there and back when Russell was still around, but somebody was saying something. They were laughing that they haven't done it. They're still CO, and I remember Russell sending me a private message saying, "Well, he just outed himself. So what are we gonna do about it?" Well, he was not CO by morning. I'll tell you that. So that person was very upset.
And then 2 months later, your giggling face, only this much of it, going, I've shut down 3 more ships.
I'm not happy about it by far. I don't want to do that, but it's something that
We need the membership, but to maintain your membership, you need to make sure everybody's protected.
Yep.
Well, it's really hard to talk to the people in your chapter. This is how we talk to the people in our chapters. We have to get information to contact them, and we have to make sure that we're certified in order to do that. So, I actually had somebody ask me about, did you know this particular thing was part of that? The certification. I went, of course I do. I'm very aware of exactly how my roles interact with that. And you have to. Every single part of Starfleet Marines, you have to be certified.
Well, even if there's not direct contact, the camp has it that everyone in the command staff has to pass them.
That's a great bylaw. That's a really great bylaw. I have like 4 people on my ship always.
It's the only way we can protect our membership.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, it's just common sense. Oh wait, never mind. That's a superpower.
We're Fen. We're fans of Star Trek. You expect us to have sense.
Are you talking about the that Caesar?
Yes, this beautiful thing right here.
That's a light box.
That's
With
a
the
box.
art.
They actually created it. And Drew, don't you guys have like plans so other people can recreate it?
It was this one's construction was posted on.
Oh, I didn't know you guys were in the same room.
Oh yeah. This is just corrugated PVC. That's all this is.
That's awesome.
With a 1x2 frame, subframe.
Mm-hmm.
It's bent over, glued and stapled in place. And this is that lightweight sheeting you find at grocery stores hanging from the ceiling. It's like $19 for 15 feet of it. This is 7 foot 9 inches in length. And I just bought the lights. This kit right here for $18.
Sweet.
$18 on Amazon. It was $24 for the PVC. That's the most expensive part.
It actually has.
And because I know the man who did the base artwork, he gave me the base unit and said, go ahead and put the name of your vessel on it. So I did.
Nice. That is very cool.
So, yeah.
definitely make a good recruiting piece.
Yes.
He almost dropped it. Oh, look at that. I see that in the background.
Yeah, so do I. He doesn't realize that I don't need the full screen. I got reflection and so.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm planning on is
actually it only weighs about 9.5 pounds, maybe 10.
Wow.
And the thing is very stable and sturdy.
Sean, I seen that. Butterfingers.
Hey,
Shame on you, brother.
Yeah,
Hey.
and then I make these too, Donna. I 3D print these.
You know
now
what?
the
one of my-
Enterprise is twice as heavy.
That's a Voyager
That's cool.
tricorder or pad.
One of the
I've got a
things I
bunch
want
of
to create.
displays. that
How
I
long does
set
it
up.
take? How long does it take you to do your pad?
This one?
Yeah.
This takes about 6 hours total. That's
That's cool.
including cleaning it up and gluing it all together.
I might have to order some to put onto the data, put onto the quartermaster site.
The reason why
If you
we
want.
did this one specifically the way it is an example of how you can make a booth display for under $100 that will get attraction, and you can take that and it's an 8-foot, hang it right on the back of your booth, and you're done.
Yeah.
And that's
Or we're
self-contained.
going to get fancy and put it on, put PVC tubes around it so that it has its own stand. Cheap, easy, and can move around wherever you need it to go.
Oh, and the you can go online. The Enterprise 4-foot one they sell for about $100. The printer that is open up to all of SFI has much better prices than that.
Yes.
Depending on what ship and size you want.
Translucent?
No.
Oh, this one isn't. However, she can print it as a cling.
Yeah. She could print that as a cling that size.
Wow. You could put that in the back of your truck or in the back of your
She's thinking like I was. Yeah, I suggested it. She's like, no.
Oh, I got one of our emblems on the back of my truck.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll send it to
Stacy.
the group.
Stacy didn't say no, but Carol said absolutely not. And when the wife speaks, I listen.
But it's so cool. Wouldn't that be? Well, I guess people would like run into your car looking at the like different details.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I got, Sean's got his 10-inch cleaning on the back window. I've got to put mine on. I've still got my 4-inch, and it's kind of like, Carol's like, no, that stays there. We got Special Olympics on each window. We've got this going on, that going on. No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why?
Ooh, the boss has spoken, Drew.
Yeah, I know.
So, Steve, when's the next barbecue going to be?
What barbecue?
You guys aren't going to do barbecue again?
It's going to be in Winter Haven, Florida.
Really?
It may not be as big as what we did it, but we'll probably have one at our house.
In December.
Okay.
I haven't finished everything else yet.
Steve, can you put that picture up?
I need
no,
that
'cause
saucer.
you need to send it to Ed Tunis.
Let me find them.
Yeah, Cesar said next barbecue is in Guadalajara. I'm up for that.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, that sounds decent, really.
I really need beam technology so that way we can go wherever we want, get wherever in the world, and just be there without spending like way too much money on a rental car. But that does sound a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So when's the last time an international conference was like out of the United States?
None.
Exactly.
I mean, we had a bid in for
Send it to me. I can send it to Ed.
for Australia, but I mean the price and stuff just for the CS to get out there that that either the organization would have to pay or the international conference was like it was above $11,000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
And that's not. And
terrible.
I didn't see how they were going to sell that many. I mean, they were not going to sell that many international IC memberships for that. I mean, it just wasn't going to happen.
So I will tell you that. So talking about things that go on overseas and here in the United States, there is this a fan organization that puts on. Well, it's not an organization, but it's called the World Con, and it is the World Fantasy Organization. That's cool. They're going to be having a they are going to get together at DisCon 3 in Washington, D.C. this December, if anyone's out there. And then they're doing ShyCon next year in Chicago. And then the year after that, they're doing it overseas. But I'm not sure. They've got different bits. You want to go to an overseas convention. It's kind of fun.
Well, the only reason we haven't had it overseas is the prohibitive cost for all of us. And the fact is, most of us live here in the good old, USA. And comparatively speaking, we've talked about it even as far back as when I was RC of Region 12. And it was just no way we could justify it because no one would show up. Actually, very little.
Block out that license plate number.
Go ahead and find me. I live in Grady Judd's area. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, he's the man that says shoot him a lot.
Yeah, that's the one that Drew wants to move down there and run for sheriff.
Well, he's 75. He's ready to retire.
Well,
72.
5-day things. They're an entire week of convention. So it might be worth it. I like Dodgers Productions thing.
Technically, if you have it in Orlando, that's where everybody comes to vacation anyways, worldwide.
We're going to Tallahassee in the spring.
Yeah, actually, it's Orlando. Region 2. I noticed doing it in Orlando in 2022. They were going to do it in Tallahassee.
No.
It's in Tallahassee.
It's going to Tallahassee next year, so it's.
They're talking about the IC, Sean. You're talking about the regional summit.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That's cool. How much are those guys? 5.6 million Latinum.
I'm not going to say it out loud, but those cost me
more than a dinner.
Don't say it.
Huh?
Check your messenger. Don't say it.
That's doable.
18-inch.
That's a lot cheaper than I thought. When he told me, I was like, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like 2 or 3 times that. But that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, has anybody seen one of these lately? Hold on, let me go get it. I know you're around. Oh, I don't have it on.
Okay. Why was Tallahassee picked?
Because Orlando wasn't.
Tallahassee, we had 2 bids come in. We had one for Sydney, Australia, and Tallahassee, Florida.
Okay.
Sydney, Australia was like 10 to 11 grand to get the CS over there. The organization eats up some of the travel costs for the CS.
Yeah.
But it just was not economically feasible that they were going to be able to sell enough to actually make what they need to break even.
There you go, Donna.
I was just thinking there's not much in Tallahassee.
Yeah, remember to tell her that I sent you.
St. George is pretty close. So, I don't know. You can go to the Panhandle, go to like Miramar Beach. It takes 2 hours or something.
See, now Winter Haven, the only thing we have is Legoland, but we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 motels and hotels, and I could probably go knock on a few doors accidentally with my knees. get us some discounts.
I was just thinking that if they had the IC there near the Lego Museum, you'd have to have like I'd have to make a Guardian of Forever of Legos, or we'd have to do like the Great Seal of a challenge point of Legos.
I like the idea of making a Guardian of Forever.
Well, that's so my
okay, that's
MEU
right.
is MEU. That's great. I'm thinking too many awards right now. My MSG, my strike group is called the Guardians of Forever. So that's part of our backstory. I've been trying to make one for a couple of years. I've been doing some research and trying to get some good likeness.
Yes, they bid it on the IC. So I'm going to bring Ed on because I have to be up and out the door by 4:15 tomorrow. So I've got to get a couple hours of sleep before I have to hit the road. So Ed will be running the show from here. Ed, bring yourself on. Stop shaking your head.
Hey, Steve, what time is the IC tomorrow? What time do you have to be at the IC?
The IC is at noon, but I'll be doing it from work.
Okay.
Circumstances had changed last minute, and I found out about 2 hours ago.
Ouch.
Fun.
So, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Ed, try to keep them wrangled in. Don't let Jeff boss you around too much. That finger, he's serious about that finger.
I'll put him right there at the top.
All right, guys, everybody have a blessed day.
Thanks.
Steve.
Get some
Have a
sleep,
good
man.
night.
See you tomorrow, Steve.
I'm going to. Bye.
Hey, now the boss is gone. What can we do?
Ed, Jeff, and Mike, if you want to check your messengers. That's the lady
Thank you, Ed. That was
that
perfect.
printed that, and she can print the ship that large as
That
a
is
flame.
so cool. That is awesome.
We're working on it becoming an official.
She is.
She does a discount for SFI.
I'm trying to work a good discount for SFI.
Just one last thing before you guys go. Not that people are going, but if you have to leave, make sure that you register for the IC tomorrow. And if you're a Marine, make sure you register for the IM. The IM is going to be at 4:00 Eastern time, and the IC is going to be at 1:00 Eastern time because I'm an Eastern. But
is that in San Diego or Paris Island? I'm a Marine. What can I say?
It's Paris Island time.
Hold on.
it's not. Yeah,
It's Legoland time.
Jerry Tien did Eastern
You
Daylight.
live here now.
No,
Eh,
I exist here.
well, those are cool too. Those are cool.
Yes, I'm that kind of a Marine. I got so busy, I ended up having to drop out of the Starfleet Marines. I'm going to jump back in as soon as I slow down.
Cool.
Well, helping homeless
Let me know
veterans
if you.
get their benefits takes a lot of time. Because Uncle Sugar don't want to get off of nothing. They've got too many free vacations. I mean, wouldn't it be nice to have 16 paid vacations a year?
Sometimes. But when you want to be, well, hold on, let's see. I got to go back to work in like 3 weeks. It's going to suck. But
Wait, that's the way to go, Alex.
I'm just wondering, Alex, is there any 32nd century ships approved for use?
I'm the 29th century, so.
You want that Discovery, or you want the what's his name ship? You want
Voyager? The Voyager J? No.
No, you want the morphing ship?
Yes, exactly.
The
Ah.
morphing ship. I guess I missed it, or I forget about it.
Episode 1, Discovery, Season 3.
Right.
The ship changes shapes when it turns around.
Ah,
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of bizarre.
so you're saying you want to know what time the muster is?
Muster is at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Well, here,
Uh,
I can show you.
You know, someone could have said 2100 Zulu. I would have known. It just...
I said
21
21.
Zulu. Now you know.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Oh,
It'll drive me batty looking up all the different time zones.
Mm-hmm.
well, you know, it's easier on shipping.
Yeah.
Yep, 5 p.m. GMT.
Technically, isn't the time ship the whales at 3,000 century?
29.
29? Oh.
Well,
You gotta remember, between the 29th and 32nd, they outlawed time travel.
they did, but that's okay. I think it's neat being a Wells class. It's kind of neat. We get to have everybody's uniform that they want is the uniform that they wear. So if you go, I really like TNG, I really like Picard, I really like TOS. They wherever they want. We have no quabbles about what the uniform is. They're just assigned to that era for the moment.
The
Yeah, we
IC for Central Time is 12 o'clock. For Central
What's
Time,
funny is I bought the one time ship in SEO and named it the Mobius. And he tells me that he made you the plaque.
3 p.m. Caesar.
Just so you know, my ship is the Mobius.
Yes.
I know.
For the
That's okay.
international muster, you'll see alerts.
Her plaque
We
is
won't-
a
Facebook
very
and YouTube.
interesting story.
We won't hold it against you.
She typed me the name, and I think it was like she was in the middle of 3 runs, 2 rushes, and errands, and she misspelt it. And I literally copy pasted it from what she sent me onto the plaque when I made the model. I had it completely printed and finished. I took a picture of it and I said, "There, what do you think?" She said, "You misspelled Mobius."
How did you spell Mobius?
Steve, nothing I'm aware of.
I said, "No,
Right.
you
Yeah.
misspelled Mobius," because I
know. I did it. I messed up. You guys want me to show it to you? It's like 2 seconds away. I'll be right
and
back.
the 2 of us just had a really, really good laugh out of it. It was
Oh my
great.
god, it was so horrible. It was funny.
1,
Oh,
2.
no.
Okay. We
3,
lost her.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Red alert.
It's 2 seconds away, but I got a cat barrier like a baby gate.
We've gone to red alert.
I think the cats are asleep finally.
Yes. Yes, Alex.
Yeah, and your chapter has the interesting making up different time stories and also all the uniforms work.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So anyway, look at how good a job he did. This is like the most amazing thing ever.
Oh, geez, she'd like my new ones even better. Just saying.
I'm looking forward to getting one of those, but I have to wait until I actually work again. Evidently going to
What I do is I leave them in a burnished black gray background, like really, really, really aged copper, and then I gold on top. So
But yeah, no, it's a cat bear. So my mom was an artist, and I'm an artist.
Yours
And,
is breaking up there, Ed.
Yeah, yours is just disappearing there.
Your green screen is messing up.
Yeah, your green screen is
Yeah.
screening the green.
what do you have? So I got this one. What does yours look like?
What, mine?
No, Ed's. Ed has it in his hand.
Yeah.
His green screen doesn't like it.
Yeah, he turned it off.
There
Yay!
you go.
Oh, that's cool. But
Was
mine
yours
was.
3D printed?
No, that's
Is that the new one?
solid.
No, his is on wood.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I'd have to do like an interesting relativity delta shield thing because
Yeah,
actually
I
that's kind of
do
my
3D
logo.
printing. Let's see if I can find it.
I need to still hang mine up.
Oh, the thing for CAG?
I'm very
Right,
serious. I have to.
Um,
I need to find my other Think Geek ones of these. It's the only one I can find right now. I can't find the command one, so I'm stuck in the engineering department. It's very horrible.
no, okay, there you go.
Old membership card.
It's
Ooh.
the 1990 East Coast Conference Shore Leave 12.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Here's the 91 International Conference.
That's awesome. Ooh, what do we got behind you, Drew?
Oh. A Klingon chess set.
Nice.
Nice.
Now,
You're gonna have to bring that to the IC.
my printer was
Next
down
year.
for a while between Haven and Camp. And before that had happened, I was going to make a plaque for CAG for CAG for the Haven and one for the Haven to go to CAG, and this is the one from CAG to Haven.
Nice. That is incredibly cool. Oh, here's something really interesting and out of the old timers book. Something really
Check your messenger, Donna. That's what the new that's what my new ones look like.
That looks pretty freaking awesome. Somebody like a long time ago in a galaxy far away, I went to a convention where they had T-shirts. Horizon brand.
Mike, you've had one too many. Throw one more back for me.
Okay,
Just
so
saying.
they have T-shirts and they had like it was like you remember what the World War II people used to have on the inside of their coat? You know, it was like a different, like it was in Japanese or different areas that they were in, and it said, this is a prisoner of war or whatever. And I cannot remember all the words that they had on it, but they actually had it in Klingon on their shirt on the back.
You mean the Chinese that said this is not a prisoner of war? This is someone fighting for our way, the Flying Tigers?
Something like I don't remember.
Yeah,
what
my dad was one of those.
Yeah, there was
My
they
natural
had it
father
on
was
the
one of
inside of their bomber coats, and they actually took that kind of saying and they put it in English and they put it in Klingon and something else on their shirts. It's really funny. It's pretty awesome. Yes, Tiffany, that was pretty cool. Except for, no one, like I remember getting a CD back in 2015, but no, everyone was like,
it's glitching out again.
Let's see which one came up again. Oh, it's old Blue Eyes. Hi, Blue Eyes.
Oh, now I know why it's glitching out.
What is it?
Your because your background's white and gray.
Yeah.
Anything with a little bit of gray or white will cause it to expand onto what you're trying to show.
Yeah.
That's why they do a green screen or blue.
Well, I got tired of setting the green screen up.
How you doing, old Blue Eyes? I got one of those this weekend when I was over at the barbecue. They were doing an auction, and it was pretty cool. And they're supposed to be doing more auctions over the next at the next couple things that they do for Fleet.
That's good.
One of the things they had was a bag of like 5 or 6 of those for like $5.
Oh man.
Mm.
Yeah, I think they got like $8 for it though.
There's my old OTS.
Yes,
I got
wow.
one of those.
Well, we all should have one of those. But
And my
maybe not
OCC,
that one.
Got one of those.
I haven't had mine printed yet.
1990.
Oh, mine ain't that old.
Oh, speaking of those, they're talking about having us all have to redo all of our, taking research for OTS and OCC, so that way we're continually understanding some of the newer concepts that are coming into the Starfleet.
Yeah, I took the OTS one a few weeks ago. I'm in the middle of taking OCC again.
Yes,
And the only thing about it, I'm going to complain here while I got the chance, is you have to cite where you got the information from. Now, I'm going to say I've been in the fleet long enough to where I don't cite. It's up here. I've been a part of Starfleet a long time, but they want me to go into the manuals, look up the information,
yes,
and cite it. And I'm going, okay, well, you better have a citation for the
I
mine.
did them last year, and they had to do all that.
You have to cite every.
I was looking at that, and I'm thinking,
and
my thesis for my PhD wasn't this hard.
Right.
Yeah.
What the heck?
The best thing is look at each other's sightings, and all of a sudden you realize they're off. Depending on whose screen you looked it up on, you might be on page 20 or 25 or 40.
Mm-hmm. That's my only complaint. I'm going back over my answers. I got all the answers. I just didn't cite anything.
So did they just do it?
They sent it back and said you didn't cite anything. So
what I had to do was I did not tell any answers, but I explained how to cite. And what you had to do was you had to have every one of like the 7 different manuals up. And I said, go ahead and do Control F for the keyword in that question, and then see which one of the manuals it comes in with, and then go, okay, there's the site.
Uh-huh.
That's it
usually doesn't work well.
Over and over, and I need a Ryzen one of those, maybe. No, I don't.
It's a little Horgon.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
I need a smaller one.
Size matters.
Oh.
They won't notice if you have a smaller one. You have to have. What is that? Why is the head coming off? What's under the cone?
Little storage space.
Huh.
Neat.
Or you keep chocolate in it. That's what you should do.
We need to send one to Sunny Planthold because, she was our official chocolate vault keeper during IC 2014. And
well, you said a smaller one, correct, Jeff?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Because I got one that's only this tall.
Okay.
The original model is this tall. I printed this just to see if I could do it.
And you did it.
Yes, and then Sean's got my other little print.
So Drew, I might have to commission.
Okay.
Those, I might have to commission the Ryzen one, and but I'll have to get it at IC next year.
One of these.
What we call the Klingon thing here aboard the Black Hawk, the Chow class. It's not the Chow class, of course.
Duerr.
Yeah.
Which side do you want, Donna? Which size?
Okay, so you've got what, an 8-inch and an 18-inch?
Oh no! This is 30 inches.
30 inches.
30
wow.
inches.
That's That's
So when-
awesome.
When you start measuring my feet,
I was joking around and put the top as a helmet one day.
And the detail on this is not finished yet. I still
What does it
got
look like
one
as a
more.
helmet?
You had to open your mouth, John. I'm not wearing it as a helmet. At least put the
Water
nose-
buffalo.
Water buffalo. You know what's bad?
Yeah,
He did it over his headset. That's how big it is.
Oh boy.
But, you know,
Well, awesome.
the other one is 8-inch. I can make it as small as 4.5 inches.
Sweet.
Okay.
Tori has a set of earrings I made of a horgon and a necklace I made of a horgon.
He's got a warp core too.
Oh yeah, I've got a warp core that's actually a table lamp.
I would love to see your warp core because that sounds really incredibly awesome. And I have like 4-week-old kittens who've learned how to like walk, talk, and meow their heads off. So
You can put the kitten in that thing.
No.
It'd fit.
no
I'll be right back.
Chinese food here though. Okay, just no Chinese food.
But a lot of the 3D printing, like the Vorcha, is actually because we're going to be doing some combined recruiting type things with CAG, and we'll have the Vorcha and the Sovereign actually as displays.
nice.
So we have a Sovereign printed somewhere that he's going to print a bigger one, and he actually printed off all of the Enterprises. So we've got to clean those up and mount them on a board. So we're trying to find stuff that anybody can do to make a small display and give like hints so that everybody can do different displays, because you might not be able to take a chair, but if you can do a 3x3 case, you can do the Enterprise half Enterprises.
That is cool. Because that's the thing. Like, I thought that would be really neat to, like, I was talking to two, like, how many episodes again of this? That would be really cool if you're doing, like, a big model just to do a half model. So it would be, like, a wall plaque. So,
Check your messenger, Donna.
by the way,
Funny
Aaron,
thing
I know
you
you're out.
say, Drew just bought a 2-piece phaser
What?
STL, and he's going to be printing off the TOS style phaser with the detachable
First and second.
one.
I'm going to need a warp core. I'm going to need a warp core.
Okay,
I'm gonna
that
have
one is 18.5 inches long. The other STL
That
I
is
have is
freaking
5
awesome.
foot.
Am I allowed to show this to anybody? I mean, like, on, like, a second? Or no?
I gotta
I
see how
won't,
much I'm
but
gonna
it's-
charge for that.
I
sucker.
just got to tell you, he's got amazing warp core with lights. And
you see
it's
these, you see the little teeny
and
weeny
it looks like a warp core.
poles. You see the
I-
little the
Yeah.
framing pieces,
Yeah.
Donna? Each one of
Yeah.
those is individually put in place.
I think that I'm going to have to work all year for this.
That looks like that actually looks like a Lego
We did a
set
job
when
on
it's
it.
put
Like,
together.
the lights are going.
He's got the STO for the phaser rifle as well, Mike. We're thinking about trying to make them into airsoft guns.
Yeah. Just for the fun
Nice.
of it.
So
Yeah.
Or breached, Steve.
Yeah, breach would suck. That doesn't work for me. Isn't wow. His isn't that big.
No, that's the 5 foot.
Wow.
I haven't
That is-
finished that one yet. I don't have enough of the transparent.
I'm gonna have to look at the plans on the Wells class, and then the plans on different other ships, and decide which one of those other warp cores I'm gonna need.
you could do the Enterprise warp core, the sideways one.
I
It's just
have
the box.
Oh, yeah.
Ed, if you want to put that up, go ahead.
All right. So I got to tell you, Greg, we got to talk. You know, like Wells class CO to Wells class CO later. I've already got to use a friend on Facebook. I'll catch you this weekend. That is what I've got on my phone.
Yep,
that is
only
amazing.
18 inches.
That's the 18.
The light rods inside are $20 all by themselves. So
I'm just gonna give you my credit card now, Drew.
Just a blank check and just send it to Drew.
It's like
I'm gonna need
shut my mouth and take it my latinum.
Yeah, exactly. Take my money. Just take my money.
Take it here. Just swipe. Don't tell the wife.
John, we'll see you tomorrow with the IC and the IM. Okay, you should definitely go to the IM because.
Oh, and you asked about Latinum.
Yeah, Latinum. I want to go to the IC, but I think I have to do both. But there's only a 3-hour window between them. Yep. I want to know what the Marine Nuster is, though. With much love, Hardy. Much love.
He put you. Hey, put it back up.
I have Latinum.
Wow, that's nice. And a cat. You have a cat walking around. Oh no,
that's the dog.
No. We have 2 dogs. We have Callie, the little one over there in the back. She's a Border Collie Blue Heeler mix.
Nice.
And we have Foxy, who is a 17-year-old Shiba Inu.
For our boot displays, he's also got the display for
Good night, Steve.
The phaser, the basic phaser,
Good night,
communicator, the hypo spray, and he's got a med kit, but he doesn't take that one out because he's got too many pieces.
That one, no, it's just that one didn't quite work the way it was supposed to. So I'm reprinting it so that I can fit everything together. And I use this as part of the display because if we didn't have the original series communicator, we would never have had these.
Nope.
So we also use them to teach. And we actually, I got to respond to a set of teachers. Night, Steve. I got to respond to a couple of teachers because we may be asked to put up a demonstration about how technology has changed because of Star Trek.
Nice.
So, and that's what we're all about, guys.
Well, we all have International Summit tomorrow, as well as International Muster. We should probably think about wrapping things up so we can all get some sleep.
What is this sleep thing you speak of?
Someone else mentioned it.
Okay.
Yeah, Sean still has an hour drive to get home.
Woo! Time shift. The only thing missing is the picture, but everything else is so cool.
I thought you said the only missing is the date.
Well, I haven't been able to find. No, the start date is there.
No, start date's here, so it's right.
For shakedown and for launch.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's a time shift though. So is that when it really launched?
Now these are the actual dates instead of the dates that would be there.
Yeah, they're not the backstory dates. They're the actual.
The actual.
Have a good one, Cesar.
It was nice to meet you, Cesar. Maybe. Cesar.
See you tomorrow.
Did it right or not?
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm trying to build up a bunch of things that we can.
Nice.
Are you doing an Etsy store or are you doing QM? I think you're doing an Etsy store.
No, we were thinking of adding a QM to the camp.
Really? That's very good. That's very cool. That's very good.
I've gone to Etsy and it's like, the plaques. One similar to the one you've got that simply says Enterprise, most of the people are selling them for $104, regardless of what the name of your ship is.
True.
And I'm like, come on, guys, it ain't worth that much.
Star Wars contributed a lot to the drinking of Star Trek people. I'm pretty sure that's their contribution. Okay, there's a lot of arguments and a lot of challenge coins that got slammed down, and those poor Star Wars people had to pay out.
Gene
Wow.
Roddenberry liked Star Wars. George Lucas loved Star Trek.
I'm trying
I
to
know.
convince him to get one more printer and start printing armor for the 501st around here to make money for the ship.
God. Well, I don't know about. So this is a strange question about Star Wars and convention going to people that are going. But does anyone else ever, hear this and do this? Okay. No, 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 no.
I've seen that, yeah, but I've never done it.
Oh my
Nope,
gosh!
but I did the original.
It's very popular at Shore Leave in Maryland. I don't know about the Ohio convention.
See, now what I was
I
thinking.
don't know. I mean, I think that Kirk's son had a daddy issue.
And 709 definitely has a daddy issue.
And what about
And a
Spock?
mommy issue.
Did have a little bit of a daddy issue, but that was free.
And
Just
in
didn't get
Discovery, that guy that blew up all the dilithium definitely had a parent issue.
Definitely, parent issues. Haven't you guys seen the Klingon 501st people either? Because they have those in Maryland.
I
The
have seen
501st
several out of Tampa. Which
Oh my God!
me.
And
I asked them if they were CAG, and they said no.
Helmets, they got their giant, beautiful forehead displays.
Yeah.
I know the 501st around here does both the adults and a kids unit. So they're so busy, I don't think that they can switch over to Klingon.
Yeah, John. Seriously, Shore Leave in Hunt Valley, in Maryland, near Baltimore. Every year the Klingon 501st come out. Every time that they are actually around. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of variance in the 501st.
Yeah, I've seen. Well, I don't know. Have I seen a Galactian, like Battlestar Galactica version? Not really. That's the version I have.
I haven't. I'm thinking of making Starfleet.
I hear you, Greg. I'm in shore leave too.
Have you been in Shore Leave, Greg?
Greg and I are both from Region 7. Greg and I are old school.
Well, I was at Shore Leave in Region 7 through I don't know when it was. It was in the 2000s.
Go back.
I did a couple in the 90s when I was a kid.
That's when we were there.
Really? I've never tried the TOS one. Why don't they do that when it's... Alex, you got to talk to them. You got to talk to the DJ at Shore Leave next time it comes around and go, hey, do the TOS theme. Let's see if we can do it. Huh. I may have met you in person, Greg. Once in a while, maybe. I don't know. I did a lot of gaming in the gaming room. But, I was nerdy. I was. And now I'm not.
Depends on where you are. Being a nerd is normal sometimes.
Who isn't a nerd?
Yeah, my daughter says I'm one.
I think the last time I did anything really, really big was the 1976 Los Angeles Star Trek convention.
Oh, wow.
I might have been at the 2012. I might have been at the 2012 Shore Leave.
Well, we're going to start wrapping things up here.
I'll check you.
I want to thank everyone who was a part of tonight's stream. We'll go to the groups here. We'll go. Thank you to Jeff, Drew, Sean, Donna. I'm your reluctant host because Steve bailed on us.
He did.
And we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow at the International Muster. Till then,
have a good
live
night.
long and prosper and be safe.
Peace out.
Take care.